Hello and welcome back, beautiful, lovely Cancerian. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate all of you. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you for joining this channel, Mystical 8333. Do pay attention to the replies in the comment section. We do have trolls on this channel trying to imitate and asking you for a little change. Remember, I will never reach out to you. If you should need me, you will have to reply to me. You can check out my information below. So this is going to be a collective intuitive reading for the lovely sign of Cancerian, wherever you have it, especially if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascendant, and Venus in Cancer. So this reading's from mid-April to mid-May. We're going to take it to mid-15th of May. Sorry, I'm pointing. Let me stop a minute. I have a lot of messages. I tried to do your reading 3 times. I don't want to post it. One went into 40 minutes. I can only tell you that the energy that's coming through with Mars being in your sign, this is the fall of Mars, okay? We have Vanessa here. For some of you, you could be Vanessa. You could be connecting to Vanessa. This Vanessa can be you, Cancerian. That's the warrior. This is the feminine divine, okay? Which you have earned your wings, right? You have wings to fly. So the message is right now, Cancerian, you are at a detrimental place in your life with the eclipse. Let's talk about this eclipse. This eclipse is here to remind you that you need to make a decision, Cancerian. And you need to ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? So as I was doing your reading, you were connecting with Mars at the place where Mars is now very emotional, okay, going through the distorted energy, okay? This is about the wounds of our soul, right? We're going to talk about the 5 wounds of the soul, the ego mind, right? So don't rely on external validation to tell you, Cancerian, who you are, right? This is about being connected with your consciousness during the eclipse season that's here on the 19th. Oh yeah, and welcome to Las Vegas. The shift is here. We came from almost 81 degrees and now we're shifting down to 69. So the weather's shifting. The planets are shifting. The winds have arrived. There's a change in the air. You need to return back to who you truly are, Cancerian. This is a return because the moon is going to be, this is your show. The moon will be blocking out the sun. So you're taking front and center right now. It's time for you to take front and center in line, right, with your conscious way, okay, of being in line to your spirituality right now and living in your spiritual truth, because you're a spiritual warrior. That means you're highly ranked, okay, in the other dimensions, right? You're highly equipped, okay? This is a return to your soul now. This is your own soul stepping into this reading, aligning to your higher self, where you serve for the highest good and the good of all. This is grounding in your energy and to be the beacon of life, the beacon of light, a guide to making more positive path forward, where it will be revealing some blocks. The moon is going to leak. It's going to be a leak is what I was picking up from the other readings. Let me get back into this. Because you are the one who is the most highly intuitive, most psychic. So your inner wisdom knows the way forward. Your inner wisdom, your feeling, which is freely to easily express your insights, your views, being free to express who you are, right? And this is the feeling here of there's an energetic vampire that's been leeching on you. It was in the other readings. So if you choose that lower vibrational energy of going back to a place that didn't align with your divine purpose, bottom line, point blank, right? So you're going to need to get back connected, right, with the Most High, because this is what you're here. You're here to serve a purpose. This is a purpose that's here for you. Solar eclipse is going to be with the sun in Taurus, the moon at a detrimental stage of 29 degrees, which is Mars in Aries, which is in your sign. So don't be pushed. Don't feel pushed. Don't push. It's like if you're feeling this shove and push from Mars, right, and Aries is coming in right now, don't act from the ego, right? So the ego is the wounds of the soul. This is about, number one is betrayal. If there was any energy here that you experienced, okay, a betrayal or a feeling of rejection that could be coming up with Mars in your sign. This is the masculine energy of humiliation or injustices. It is now time, like I felt, to forgive. You're very strong. You can do this. You got this. Look how strong you are, woman or man. Look at you. Look how strong, how mighty, how powerful you are in spirit. So like I feel, you have a conscience connection. You have a seat to the soul when you connect with source, right? So you are at a place right now where you need to make a major decision, right? Look at this, Maya. So the Maya is the illusion. The Maya is the clouding of our projections. The Maya is about the conscience connection to astrology, to universal language, light language, knowledge, okay? This is about connecting to the consciousness and looking at symbolism and signs and the universe. Look up, right? So there's going to be a prophetic vision that's coming through clearly. The angels are guiding this to you. You have angels all around. You are an earth angel. So I love you bunches. We need you to return to who you are, who you truly are. This means if you're awakening, we got to forget everything that we were programmed and conformed to before, because those were half-truths, enslaved beliefs, toxic patterns of control and obsession. So we're at a point in our lives where we truly have to decide we're either in or we're out. Now, if you're in, I'm a spiritual warrior. Keep repeating that. You're a light warrior. You're a light warrior, not a light worrier. So there's nothing to worry about, but we are going to have to use the new 3-year cycle that's here for us, Cancerian. With the solar eclipse is going to highlight this energy where it's going to mean you need to go back to school, or you need to join a class, or you need to learn, right? To study and to educate yourself on life's purpose and personal growth. At this time, let me say this again, because this is who you are, right? You're a way shower. You can look at Gemini's video, right? We all have these placements in our charts. The more that you are in touch with know thyself, Cancerian, all the answers come to you. This is all about the self. So the self is learning, engaging, studying, loving to learn, loving to gain knowledge. I love you bunches. You know who you all are, right? So education is everything here, helping your life's purpose and your personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. Like I feel, and this is a message if you look at this, the external validation from others you don't need. You are highly ranked in the spiritual realm here. Way showers, sages, light workers, healers, alchemists, sound healers, astrologers, seers, okay? This message is for you. You are chosen for this. So there's going to be this feeling now of taking a look at quantum physics, with you being the show, okay, taking center stage and blocking out the light. There's going to be a quantum jump that you're going to be taking. So there's going to be a glimpse into your future timelines, right? A sense of getting this epiphany where you know you can achieve anything that you put your mind to. So the mind is mental energy, and feelings, what's in your heart, is your emotional body. You rule the zodiac sign. You are the one with the most empathy. You are the one who, it's all about your emotional well-being, your emotional intuitive body lets you know which way you need to go, right? Because you can achieve anything that you put your mind and your emotions into, which is what drives you. It's the force. The heart is the force. So there's a quantum leap There's a sense of you are definitely into quantum physics, okay? Sacred geometry has the answers, right? You're given the answers. You know, you're the high priestess also, very much so. So I wanted to use some messages here. Let's get into what the wisdom wants to tell us. I'm going to go straight to the wisdom of the oracle. This is some powerful wisdom. When we gain wisdom, it only means we've come from a difficulty. We have had to have become wise now, calm, relax, because we're taking a bold step here. It's a bold one. Our confidence is going to be everything to be achieving the results. This is about career, finances. This is about your career, your leadership, the role you'll be playing in the age of Aquarius. This is for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node for mid-April to mid-May 2023 for Cancerian. What is the advice coming in for the solar eclipse that's happening in the sign of Aries? What are the messages that are coming in? So, a lot of shifts that are in the air. Jupiter will be shifting out of the sign of Aries and going into the sign of Taurus, which is ruled by Venus, for a 1-year shift to 2024. And by the way, I don't have no control over the birds that are out here. I hear owls, I hear hummingbirds. I don't know all the bird sounds, but they're definitely with us. Messages are coming in. And yes, I always do play a meditation. Right now, I have a healing meditation that is helping us focus and work on the 7 chakras. So we need to heal and learn about the chakras. The 7 points in our body. The 7 chakras. These are the energy of getting ready, because you've done the work in the spiritual realm, and now you're doing the work on a physical. And the angels are here. Master ascendants are here. Okay, so there's first waivers, second waivers, and third waivers. You'll know where you are on that one, right? There's always someone who knows more than me, right? So there's definitely a first wave of ascended masters here on Earth. So this is going to be about philosophy. This is going to be learning therapy. This is going to be learning about your personal growth, which comes from our soul. It's our soul's growth. So learning about the 5 wounds of the soul will help you. That's a start, right? This is something to pick up on. There's so much information of very ascended masters that share that knowledge here on YouTube. Do look it up. The 5 wounds of the soul, or the ego. So this is what we're going to be focusing on, because we're here to serve humanity in a way of sharing our downfalls, our hardships, our journey, right? We all have our own story, right? His story. Well, now it's time for her story. So it's a story for the feminine, right? A story for the feminine here. You have a path to choose. Stay present, here and now. Number 32. Master number 3, bottom line, and master number 2, bottom line. That's a master number. So you have the Holy Spirit, which is the Trinity, which is in the 3s. 2 is divine alignment, being conscious with co-creator, that you're consciously aware of God, source, whatever you call it, by staying in the present moment. See how she's raising the peace flag? It is definitely the 2 of Swords feeling vibe here, staying in the present moment at this time to make this major decision. You need to ask yourself, Cancerian, what way brings me closer to my divine purpose, which also is peace and love and harmony, right? It's being in a place where you are accepting self-loyalty, self-acceptance in this place. So it's a lot of work about yourself. She's raising what peace flag, breaking out of that nest egg where a door is opening. There's a new door opening here. The door is opening. This way is your past, and this way is your future, the path ahead. And it's time to stay in the present, because in the present moment, right now here, today is the day of recognizing you are yourself. All about yourself. Know thyself. Self-loyalty balances out any betrayals. Rejection leads to self-acceptance, accepting what is in the present moment. Abandonment issues, that's about receiving self-love, because I do have peace that's being extended to you. So In the present moment is about humiliation, which is self-respect. It's all about self. Injustices that were done, it's time to forgive. And by forgiving, I was just going to call you Gemini, Cancerian Gemini, by forgiving, it's for you. It frees you. That means you're not letting whatever vicious cycle or enemy or whatever you have to have done with, when this has to do with all trauma from people, places, things, parents, whatever it is, it's a time to heal it, right? Because you've already healed it. You're highly ranked. You've got the spiritual realms applauding you, Cancerian, applauding you. So that's what I want to say. Now about this number 23, look at you with the 3223. Look that number up, someone on Google. Share it with me if you do. You can look up 2332 or 3223. We also have 22 and 33. Now the High Priestess number is the number of twos, right? So on the 22nd, okay, of this month is going to start the Mercury retrograde. It's going to be a time to reflect, to redo. This is going to be a time to ground in, because this has to do with definitely something here that with Saturn moving into the sign of Pisces, it's going to reflect on doing the work. There are no shortcuts, right? So like I feel you've already been doing the work in the spiritual realms, Cancerian. So that's what I see here. Hang on, I'm sorry. So there might be a lot of interferences that are trying to come in. I tried to do your reading 3 times. I just want to look up what these cards are and clarify to make your decision, Cancerian. You're at a crossroads. Consciously connecting. This is for Cancerian. This is the conscience connection that you have with God. So this is the conscience connection that you have with God. 8 of Pentacles. Like I said, you're on God's payroll here. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're mastering, whatever you're a master. This is a master of your craft. 8 of Pentacles. You're doing from a place that you're very focused right now. This is about your investments. This is about your career. I'm telling you, Cancerian, this is going to be about your role that you begin to play now, serving humanity. This is your craft, whether you're a candle maker, whether you're a psychic, whatever you are, you're very gifted and talented with your hands. You have all of these lessons, okay, of all the fine arts that you have already created. You're a master, like I feel. The 8 of Pentacles is you're very focused right now in your career, very focused. You got your head down and you're working hard here. So the 8 of Pentacles is, yeah, you're definitely looking to the new here. So this is going to be you being excited, thrilled. There's a new beginning, a new start, that you're fired up. That's the Mars energy. Mars is assisting you in your work, in your career, in your finances. It's also assisting you with a more playful energy. It's like, come on outside. Use that free spirit. It's like, share your knowledge, share your gift. Get yourself out there with the Page of Wands is Sagittarius, Jupiter energy, Aries, where the solar eclipse is. So something is eclipsing and you have a choice, okay? And this is your divine life purpose, what you're doing. 8 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. A new beginning is here in work, in career. Something you've been working on, engaging in, mastercraft. Very focused on it. Yeah, I hear you. You see how he's rolling up his sleeves? That's what Mars came in to assist you with. So you're using the Mars energy. You're not getting used by it. You're using the Mars energy by working, right? And it's time to like roll up our sleeves. It's time to engage, right? So this could be, for some of you, you go to school, you're receiving a master's degree at this time in philosophy, or a master's degree in healing in the arts, right? Natural healings. Yeah. 2 of Wands, you're at a crossroads. You have to leave something behind, right? Because the next something that you're now passionate on, here's the fruition of the past. It was, you can see the lens here. This one reached a level of fruition, but now you want something more. This is growth, development. This is networking. This is connecting, like I said, globally, foreign, with foreign country, foreign money, foreign, right? looking outward. Two of Wands travels here. Destiny. This is having a love affair with what you do, right? It's kind of that energy. I'm feeling it. So stay present and use this energy from now to May 15th to focus on your career. It's very important, and get ready to make some connections, long distance, or plans or future progress that's coming in that you're about to discover. Yay! Okay. What else can this be in love? Tell me about love with Cancer having to make a decision, a choice. What's love? Seven of Pentacles. So you haven't been seeing any results that you would say in the love departments. You're kind of still reviewing it. So there's a review of the past, or a reflection, or a backup that's going on in the love sector. I feel that you are right now focusing on the earthly things, right? What's in the physical world. So right now in the physical world, you're working very diligently, very hard, okay? And in the love, the Seven of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles, you are going to need to reflect on this decision, this choice in love. Does this place, because I feel the reflecting that you're looking at right now is the five, number 5, I said, 5 wounds of the soul, or the ego, the body, the ego body. This is having to look at relationships in love from a point of betrayal versus self-loyalty. 5, number 2, rejection, self-acceptance. This is accepting what is, right? Abandonment, self-love. Humiliation goes to self-respect. Injustices that were done to you, forgiveness. So you've definitely done the work here and in the spiritual realms. You've definitely done it. So like I feel, you're here to shine a light on the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained. You know, when people are in this darkness energy, they believe that there's not enough, that the world, that God doesn't give us enough. Yes, 22, I'm doing this. The 5 of Pentacles is the 5 wounds of the soul. So people that are in this energy feel that no, there's a lack, there's a loss, there's a spiritual death here going on. It's called the dark night of the soul. So look that up too. The dark night of the soul is going to take you in all areas of your life, right? You know what I'm talking about. This is about slaying the dragons, slaying the demons, not feeding into the trolls, not feeding and destroying your thoughts and your physical world. You're not. They're actually learning from you, Cancerian. So this is about self-sabotaging energy. This is a feeling of being low, negative, low vibrational. This is about living in fear of the systems and of the control. Psychic attacks that were here. Like I felt, you're highly favored, Cancerian. You're a warrior, highly ranked. And this is what you will be looking at in love. And look at the moon is in reverse. And the moon is, this is a time to release the fear of lack mindset in love relationships where you felt rejected, where there was issues that are going to come up now in the physical world that we are going to see. There's going to be a leak when it comes to in your emotions, your body, right? The moon in reverse is a feeling of reaching that emotional center within ourselves. This is your card. We're ruled by the moon. By the way, I am a Cancer rising. When you know yourself, you know your astrology, you know your birth chart, your birthright, your sovereignty. You are declaring your sovereignty and saying, I'm not staying here stuck in this place where I'm being felt like I'm being scandalized for my beliefs, where I'm in this place of fear, okay, living in this place that's programmed, lower vibrational, right? This is like, you need to recognize there's new ways. This is going to be that quantum physics that helps you break out of the entrapment of our thoughts, of isolation, of worry, of poverty consciousness. So this is a place where you're no longer going to be when it comes love. This is poverty consciousness. There it is. the 5 wounds of the soul, the ego, air, Mercury, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So there's going to be a review in love, Cancer, when it comes to this. And you are going to acknowledge in the present moment, okay, it's like an aha moment. Like today, I just got it back again. When we've been studying this, we've been getting it throughout the tarot readings. Now let's just take it in one go. You take center stage. So you're blocking out, like I feel this energy here. It's like no more. This is the block that we needed to break from. Of feeling insecure, not good enough, right? And whatever love decision this is. Because that's what it brought in. It brought in nothing but misery. Nothing but misery. 3 of Swords was definitely a lot of betrayal here, right? A lot of betrayal. And 5 of Pentacles, what was the word? There was no mercy here, okay? So now it's a feeling of this 3 of Swords recognizing by being in touch with humiliation, 9 of Pentacles, being in touch with humbling yourself. 9 of Pentacles is humble. She's sitting outside. If people say, hey, you know what, there's no food left, we're going to starve. She says, no, I'm okay. I'll eat the herbs and survive. I'm good. I'll eat the fat of the land. She's shrinking her stomach. In other words, if you think about it, I don't want to laugh. Don't get me wrong. There's so much that the 9 of Pentacles doesn't need all of that. She knows that when God plants a tree, you see the trees? There's an abundance. This is Venus and Taurus. There's an abundance of fruition here. God doesn't plant a tree and say, oh, 1 apple only. It's breaking out of that reality of the dark days, of the end of times. Where times are ending. This timeline's ending. This 5 of Pentacles is ending for you. You are recognizing, being in touch with what comes natural to you, your connection, your conscience connection. Venus and Taurus, so the young Empress, she's in touch with her sovereignty. She knows herself. She knows her connection, what she is to God. He or she, Cancerian. She knows that she's healed. So for her, luxury is being outside in nature, hearing the birds singing. Look, she's in touch with the messages from the divine. The divine has her alone because she's being protected. She's in the wilderness, right? She's surrounded by soil that's golden, right? Planting seeds now. So you go from the 7 of Pentacles to the 8 of Pentacles with this decision that you're making now, and recognizing, coming to awareness now, that you have everything and more that you need. Your supplies are met. Like God supplies you. Like I said, you're on God's payroll. You're chosen for this. So all your hard work is paying off. You've healed. You're healing, and it coming to awareness that by self-respect, because she's in touch with gratitude, the Empress doesn't chase anything. You know, this is attracting because you've done the work on healing your heart, the heartache, the pain, the betrayals, the rejection, the feeling left out in the cold, the feeling of humiliation, the feeling of injustices. So now this is education, which knowledge is the power, baby. It's like self-love, self-care, self-loyalty, self-acceptance. I'm accepting who I am, right? Because I'm a warrior. I didn't come here to be down. I came here to fight for the energy here of humiliation, of what's truly right? Self-awareness is everything, and self-forgiveness from whatever that was. Dropping it. Not carrying that baggage of the betrayals and the rejections and the heartaches and the injustices, right? No matter where it was in love. If this could be family, this could be family, marriages, this could be parent figures, this could be whatever you were committed to, Venus and Taurus, she shines the light. So this is going to be the light of the sun that comes in with Venus. Sun in Venus is going to illuminate your higher self. Pop up, epiphany, dream, bam, the Pope's here. This is your spiritual ascension energy of reflecting on these areas of our life, right? So this is like a sense of your deepest wounds right now, okay, that are here. It's like there's so much forgiveness in you that it's not funny. You're here to show others. Let me get a message for you. And this is from Faithfully Yours, 100 Soulful Love Notes to share with you. I was guided to it, so my granddaughter, Anna, brought it out yesterday, and I was like, you know, that would be nice to share. So this message is for Cancerian. What does Cancerian need to hear today? A bad day with you is like Exiliate, I can't pronounce the word, chapter 14. There's no such thing. In other words, you're a badass, Cancerian, right? People misuse Cancerian a lot of times, feeling like you're a doormat, you know, that savior syndrome, like I feel. But there's a feeling here of also, you're such a badass, Cancerian. You don't need to please anybody. You just need to please yourself. I'm going to show you this to you. There's no such thing of having a bad day with you. Can you see it? I hope so. So this is leading to the chapter, the book in the Bible of Exilius, I can't pronounce it, chapter 14. Okay, there's a message there for you, a prophetic message. So do look deeper into this, like I felt. Lovely message. What do I want to leave Cancerian off with? Let's just go ahead and leave you off with a moon, since you're ruled by the moon. Quick message for Cancerian for what's coming in from mid-April to mid-May. This is going to have to do with what you value now. This is about wanting something more. Ready for definitely marriage when it comes to love and family. You're ready, 9 of Pentacles. I feel I'm talking to a single Cancerian where you have a choice. It's time to release that negativity. Pluto and Scorpio will be in the mix of this solar eclipse. This is going to be big time facing these wounds of the ego. Pluto's all about the death of the ego and pride. It's the wounds of the soul, right? It's about you. Exactly what I just said. Absolutely getting ready to release that. Leo, pride and ego. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So cardinal signs are going to be experiencing this. You could be dealing with a Leo or have it in your chart. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Taurus, heavily, Scorpio, heavily. This could be North Node that you have in Taurus, right? For some of you, this is about breaking through those barriers and not letting pride and ego come in your way. You have a choice to ask yourself, which way leads you to your higher self? Higher self knows, your oversoul knows the way to go. You're a teacher, Cancerian. You're a spiritual guru. You're a spiritual teacher. You're highly ranked. You are chosen for this leadership role. When it comes to love, there will be a higher ranked commitment coming in. There will be someone with the Knight of Cups that's coming in. You have a choice between two people. Two of Swords, right? There's that crossroads, right? And the Knight of Cups. New love is here. And there's someone here that you're going to have to be very strong, right? Going to have the strength to take a bold step and be courageous, but you're moving forward. So this is also releasing that pain, that rejection, that betrayal, that humiliation, those injustices, and being open to be the stronger one and to forgive, because forgiveness is for you, baby. I love you, Cancerian. Have a blessed, blessed time. I look forward to you in the next reading. Thank you for your comments. If this reading resonated, I would greatly appreciate your support by supporting this channel and showing your love. Love you bunches.